Good morning. Today is August 29th, 2022, and I'm going to try a new format this time. I have already gone to the review, and as you can see over here, I have quite a few turnover over here, and I'm gonna see if I can do a puzzle for the day. So uh, let's see what happens, and let me know if this is something you like to do. Here's the first entry. No, this is the first entry. There we go. And it says this is a blunder. This is a serious mistake. And the question is, what would I need to do as black in order to win the material? So, black to move and win in, let's see, one, two, three, four moves. So, black to win in four moves. Let's give you some time over here. Okay, ready? Next Next piece, this one right here. This one is an easy one. White to black to move. Oops. Black to move. Wait a minute. Black to move and win in one. I suppose I should hide this thing over here because this does tell you the answer. Anyway, let's start. First move right here. And that's basically decent move. Speaking of which, this is the modern defense with e4 opening. You play this opening 294 times. Obviously, that's my favorite opening with a 46% win rate. And that was better before. It was just like 30% something, 30 something percent. So I'm improving over here. The danger here is pawn takes this pawn. And if pawn takes this pawn is going to forward and attack this position, and that's not good. So I had to do something about this one. Next move. And he could have attacked it, but he decided to go down. Lock. Next move. Again, locking. Attack, counter attack, locking. Attack, counter defense, lock. And this is a very interesting move because suddenly you get to see everything is locked over here. Now, whereas white, the position isn't exactly locked because you got opening here and here. So uh, that's that's a gap. But if this goes on forever, that's basically the playfield is going to be locked and there's no chance of winning. So my strategy is to basically practice open and have the rook over here attack that one because the bishop here is up absolutely not gonna move until these points get liquidated. So let's see what happens. Next move. And that's my attack right here. And that's attacking with the knight because I'm hoping to exchange the knight and then the bishop will take this one and skewer the knight over here for the rook. Next move. and I win a pawn, one pawn, but I win it. And my idea is to keep attacking this knight. However, there is a better way to do it. So, well, we'll see what happens. Next move. And that's a blunder. And that's a mistake also because there's a better way to develop. And this is a blunder. And as you can see, this is the position that I showed you earlier. And there is a win in 4 moves. And I'll just let the computer show it to you. Oops, not this one. This one. Yep, that's move number 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Well, I guess that's win material in 3 move. So because otherwise, because otherwise it could have been something like this, and then pawn that one. So yeah, so but that's the solution to the puzzle. Next move, and now another pawn. This move is very annoying for white, and for some reason, the last few games I keep noticing one single piece going deep into enemy territory. And as you can see, this is the lone piece right here, unsupported anywhere, whereas white has all these pieces jumbled together, and that one over here. So that's for some reason maybe I need to change my tactics or something. Next move. And that's a mistake, of course, because you're exchanging the bishop for a pawn, but it got closed off and I cannot escape. So basically, I either take that pawn or take this pawn, and I probably should have put this thing up for puzzle as well. It would be this part right here. Black to move and win a piece in 1 move. So I should have done this also. And over here, of course, there's a problem of what's attacking this one over, and I could have basically take this one attacking the knight and the rook. So white will save the rook and take the knight and save the pawn. So let's see what happens. And Mr. Sampson to capture an undefended piece. This one says to capture an undefended piece, which would be this one. Oh no, that's for the white. So this one right here, undefended piece, and this one. So I have to do it earlier like this one. Next, excellent. What's the best move? Oh, that's the best move. So the pawn is toast anyway. Okay. Next move. And then I save the pawn right here. The king could have moved there, and then I will not be able to save this pawn, but I will be able to take that pawn. So that was the idea. But since the king moved there, I get to save this pawn, which is right here, and then I save the pawn. Not exactly because it is the rooks, but trading rook is good for me because suddenly this piece will become powerful as soon as I get it out of there. So next move. And now the bishop get activated. And as you can see from the points here, I'm winning very much. I'm very much winning over here. And as long as I do not make any blunders, which I did not, this will win the day. Anyway, next move. And this is a very nice position right here, because remember the bishop is diagonal like that. So I can take the bishop here and put it over there, and suddenly there's a discovered check right there. Next move. And that's a very strong position right there. The pawn and bishop takes care of each other, so the rook cannot do anything but that. If there's any danger, it's gonna come from the pawn over here and take that. So that's like the only way why that's danger. But I'm not worried about that, because if white does that, that's a mistake. White should have tried to put that one into promotion rather than attacking the pawn, basically. So next move. And I have a question. Should I take it with the king? Should I take it with the rook? Taking it with the rook means I can basically got this square. So if pawn goes here, that's covered. In the meantime, I have a pawn of here that can go forward. So that's why I do it that way. Next move. And that's a mistake. That's the second puzzle that I showed you earlier. So this time, the next move should be easy, because check, fork the rook, and I win the game. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.